It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're in hour 2 and we still have so much coming your way. Now, in lieu of Mandela Day happening this Thursday, the 18th of July, also take note that it's coming soon, we're all encouraged to dedicate 67 minutes of our time to make a positive impact in our communities. Now, whether through volunteering, acts of kindness, or even charitable donations, these moments, of course, embody Mandela's belief in the power of individuals to change the world for the better. Two of these individuals that we want to highlight today and speak about how they do just that is our beloved Jenny Morris and also Frida Pillivan, who joins us from the Salesian Institute. I feel like I didn't get that.
Well, luckily, we are right by the source.
Please, Frida.
Salesian, Frida, thank you so much.
Salesian Institute.
I love it. So it begs the question, because I can get an energetic vibe while you guys just gel together. And I think we all speak the same language in terms of how we know just a little act of kindness, a little bit of love can go a very long way, not just on Mandela Day. So talk to us about your journey. How does your organisation tie in with what's happening here?
Okay, so the Salesian Institute Youth Project is an NGO. We was formed in 1910 already.
Wow.
And it's due to a vision that Saint Don Bosco had in Italy in the 1800s. He wanted to look after at-risk youth and he wanted to give them a future. So they brought the whole movement to Cape Town in 1910 and we've been operating ever since in Greenpoint.
Bless you.
Yes, so we do skills development training to youth at risk in and around Cape Town. We provide them with the necessary education and skills so that they can become productive citizens and independent, upright citizens.
And the wheel can turn.
Absolutely.
I love that.
I was going to ask you why you focus on the youth in particular, but I mean, looking at the harrowing facts like our unemployment rate, it makes sense. Is there a reason why you specifically are drawn to the youth and helping them out?
Yeah, so the youth, especially in Cape Town and South Africa, is really at risk. And our needs, especially our youth between the ages of 18 and 26, they are struggling. We are dealing with youth that has trauma on a daily basis. They live in poverty. They resort to crime and drug abuse and gangsterism. And we want to give them an alternative. And we give that through our skills development training programs, providing them skills that prepare them for the world of work. So that they can,
the real world.
Yes, so that they can become independent.
And so often we miss the notion, it can be academic, yes, that is one pillar, but it's the social interaction and it's the understanding of self that's only gained through engagements with other people. And unless those engagements, like you say, offset the trauma on the other side of that seesaw, you're not going to see a positive shift. Jenny, I think very often we think we've got to do something outside of our field to help. We've got to go and become a social worker, start an NGO, get a trust, do something. Often all you need to do is just do what you do, but for someone else. How did you get involved?
Well, I've had the Jenny Morris, Mandela's soul food kitchen for years now. And for me, I wouldn't have been able to do it without people like Peninsula Beverages and Blue Ribbon, because they help us to feed. And it's one day of the year where you can actually make people aware, because we get on with our life and sometimes we tend to forget, but it's one day where everybody comes together, corporates come together. It doesn't matter whether it's this bank or that bank, they don't care anymore.
It's plug and play.
It's just plug and play and everybody comes to the party. And Salesians, for me, I have one of the students and I've had him for 2.5 years. I saw you got a little bit emotional earlier and I get emotional when I think about it, because these kids need that opportunity. And what they do at Salesians is they bring them to school, they take them home, they feed them 3 times a day. And that takes money, and that's why we need funds. We need funds, we need help, darlings. And I'm being dead serious. So what I need for now is, on my day, you know what? 60 people can get on the red bus, that hop on, hop off sightseeing bus. We're going to leave from, I think it's Waterford Place in Century City.
Okay.
And we're going to take the students on that bus, and we're going to stop at the Fountains Hotel. So anybody that is working in town can get on that bus with us and come to Salesians, and I want you to bring the biggest bag of veggies, darling. I want, really, and sandwich fillings. And we're going to make soup. And our aim is a minimum of 6,000 sandwiches. We've got bread for 6,000 sandwiches. And we're hoping to hit 8,000. We did so well last year, and we fed people in the street. And then the Salesians put all of those thousands of litres of soup onto their bus and went into the communities of where those children come from and fed people from there. So we need you.
And the crazy thing is often, and it's heartbreaking to go through that process, but generally a soup kitchen like that, that's the only meal those people will get that week, maybe 2-3 weeks. That's the only cooked meal they'll get. Why do people need to get behind what you're doing, Frida?
So we're an NGO. We fundraise to sustain our 4 programs, 4 major programs, and one of them is the Learn to Live School of Skills. So we need funding, we need people to support us, we need people to provide employment opportunities for our learners. We honestly need the community of Cape Town to come and support us on that day so that we can give back. We're not just the organizations that take, we also give back.
I love it. The cycle can continue.
Beautiful work, yes, and so inspiring as well. Frida, thank you for joining us, and we wish you all the best on the 18th of July. You two, Jenny, doing what you do best, and I know you're going to head to the kitchen now. You and Raul are going to cook up something delicious. Warmie soup for this winter day. Let's go.
Absolutely can't wait for that date, the 18th of July. We have every reason to get involved, and especially with it being Mandela Month, this is the time for us to celebrate his legacy of compassion and unity. And I think this is also an easy way to offer your 67 minutes of service